Persia, a young Jewish girl named Esther lived in exile with her cousin Mordecai. Little did she know, her life was about to change forever, for she was in a world where her courage and faith would be put to the ultimate test. As Mordecai and Esther walked through the marketplace, Mordecai encouraged her.
Esther, my dear, remember to be strong and courageous. You never know what the future may hold.
Esther caught sight of the grand palace of King Xerxes in the distance, her heart filled with anticipation and trepidation as she embarks on her journey. King Xerxes is furious. Queen Vashti had refused to obey his summon on a special occasion. Following the advice of the highest official from the 7 officials of Persia, he ordered a search for a beautiful virgin to take as his new queen in replacement of Vashti. Esther is being taken to the palace of King Xerxes along with other selected young maidens as they compete for the title of queen. Esther's grace and wisdom captivate the king, and she is crowned as the new queen of Persia. In the shadows of the palace, a sinister plot unfolds. Haman, the king's advisor, harbors a deep-seated hatred for the Jewish people and seeks to eliminate them from the kingdom. We see Haman drafting a decree to exterminate the Jews, his face twisted with malice as he revels in his wicked scheme. The decree is posted throughout the kingdom, causing panic and despair among Esther's people. Esther realizes the state of Mordecai, who's now wailing over their approaching doom. She sends a eunuch to go see Mordecai and get to know what was happening. Mordecai is seen looking depressed, talking to the eunuch. He gives the eunuch a copy of the proclamation that had been issued in Susa to eliminate the Jews. The eunuch returns and explains things to Esther. Esther writes a letter to Mordecai which says she can't see the king without a summon. She receives another letter with the response of Mordecai.
Esther, don't think because you're in the palace you're safer than other Jew. If you keep quiet at times like this, help will come from heaven to the Jews, and they will be saved, but you will die and your father's family will come to an end. You have the ear of the king, yet who knows, maybe it was for a time like this that you were made queen.
Esther wrestles with fear and uncertainty over the weight of her secret identity as a Jew and the daunting task of confronting the king about the impending danger facing her people. But she knows she must take action to save her people. With the support of Mordecai and her unwavering faith in God, Esther bravely resolves to risk her own life to save her people. She writes another letter to Mordecai, asking him to gather the people and engage in fasting and prayer for her. Esther stands before the ornate doors of the throne room, her heart pounding with nervous anticipation. With courage and cunning, Esther prepares to approach King Xerxes and confront Haman at a banquet she has arranged. Esther enters the throne room, her eyes meeting those of the king as she gathers her courage to speak. With grace and poise, she invites both King Xerxes and Haman to a banquet in their honor, concealing her true intentions for the time being.
My lord, I am honored to host you and Haman at a banquet tomorrow evening. Please join me, and I will reveal what is in my heart.
King Xerxes and Haman accept the invitation, intrigued by Esther's mysterious request. Little do they know, Esther has a plan to expose Haman's wicked intentions and save her people. Haman, after Mordecai disrespected him again, plots to eliminate Mordecai, who was Esther's cousin. Mordecai has earned his disdain by refusing to bow down to him. We see Haman's burning hatred for Mordecai as he devises a scheme to have him executed, building gallows to hang Mordecai and rid himself of this thorn in his side once and for all.
That insolent Mordecai must pay for his defiance. I will not rest until he is silenced forever.
The banquet hall is adorned with lavish decorations as King Xerxes, Haman, and Esther recline at the table, enjoying the feast. At the banquet, Esther seizes the moment to reveal Haman's evil plot and plead for her own life and the lives of her people. Esther, with tears in her eyes, exposes Haman's plan to exterminate the Jews, revealing her own identity as one of the condemned. She falls to her knees before the king, begging for mercy and salvation.
My lord, spare me and my people from destruction. Haman seeks to annihilate us, but I implore you to show us mercy.
King Xerxes, enraged by Haman's treachery and moved by Esther's plea, orders Haman to be executed on the very gallows he had prepared for Mordecai. Moved by Esther's bravery and touched by her plea, King Xerxes issues a decree to revoke Haman's order and save the Jewish people. Esther's bravery and faith have triumphed, and her people are saved from destruction. Esther's story teaches us that even in the face of great danger, courage and cunning can overcome any obstacle. From the story of Esther, what stood out most for you? What did you learn from her? Let us know in the comment section.